Demystifying Kabbalah. Today we're going to be talking about the language of Kabbalah. Today we'll be unlocking one of the most mystical aspects of all of Kabbalah, the Hebrew letters and their words. They're not just symbols, they're energetic blueprints for all of creation. By understanding their meaning, we begin to tap into the divine flow that governs existence and reality. Today we're going to explore the mystical significance of the Hebrew letters, Gematria, that's how numbers and words are entwined, the Aleph Bet and its connection to the cosmos, and how language itself transforms and creates reality. Let's step into the world of sacred language and uncover the hidden wisdom behind each letter. Here we're talking about the power of the Hebrew letters. In Kabbalah, Hebrew is known as Lashon HaKodesh, the holy tongue. Those who believe in this kind of mystical activation believe that Hebrew is a direct channel of divine energy. Each letter is not just a shape, but a living force, a vibration that holds a specific spiritual frequency. In the Sefer Yetzirach, one of the oldest Kabbalist texts, it says, God created the world through letters, numbers, and words, meaning that the letters themselves are the tools of creation, like divine building blocks. But what makes these letters so special? Well, let's break it down. One of the most intriguing aspects about Hebrew is Gematria. It's the system of assigning numerical values to letters and words. For example, Aleph equals 1, Bet equals 2, Gimel equals 3. Now that we add up the numerical value of the words, we seem to uncover hidden meanings. A nice example is the Hebrew word Ahava, which adds up to 13, which is the same for the word for one, which is Echad. This hints at a deep idea that love and unity are inseparable, and why it's important that we work with intention. Kabbalists use Gematria to unlock hidden meaning in sacred text. For centuries, it's been revered as a kind of divine mathematics, revealing hidden codes beyond reality. This code is comprised of the Hebrew alphabet, which itself consists of 22 letters and is referred to as the Aleph Bet. Of course, that's cognate with our contemporary term for alphabet. According to Kabbalah, these letters are more than just linguistic symbols. They are vibrational frequencies that shape existence. That book, the Sefer Yetzirach, separates the Hebrew letters into three distinct categories. The three mother letters, Aleph, Mem, and Shin, represent the elemental aspects that comprise the physical dimension that we exist in. The three primal elements, air, water, and fire. The second group are the 7 double letters. These letters carry a special significance in the language because they take turns serving dualistic interpretations. They also correspond to the 7 planets of ancient astrology. I know it's a little complicated, but we'll go into more details later. The third category are the 12 simple letters. They represent the 12 zodiac signs, which in turn help us interpret the different forces taking part in our lives. Now, each letter is a spiritual key, and when combined, they create words that activate different aspects of divine energy. One of the deepest Kabbalistic teachings are that the Hebrew letters are pathways to divine consciousness. Each letter is a portal that connects us to higher realms. Take the letter Aleph. It represents unity, the balance of opposites. It's composed of a Vav and 2 Yuds, symbolizing the connection between heaven and earth. Or the letter Mem, which symbolizes water and fluidity, hinting at divine wisdom flowing through creation. By meditating on these letters, we align ourselves with their energy and open our consciousness to deeper spiritual awareness. Hebrew letters also form divine names, which hold immense spiritual power. For example, the Tetragrammaton. It's the most sacred name of God, representing the eternal flow of creation. The name Elohim signifies divine justice and structure. My favorite Kabbalistic system is the 72 names of God, which uses these different combinations of letters as spiritual tools for psychological insight. Kabbalists believe that speaking or working with these names can lead to a divine flow of energy and can influence both our internal and external realities. In Kabbalah, speech isn't just communication, it's actual creation. The Torah begins with, "Let there be light." The way that the Torah begins implies that the universe was spoken into existence. This reflects a core principle that our words shape reality. This is why prayers, blessings, and affirmations carry so much power. What we say, whether positive or negative, affects the energy around us. Have you ever noticed that certain words have the power to either uplift or destroy? This is why Kabbalists emphasize the importance of speaking with intention. One of the most profound spiritual practices in Kabbalah is meditating on individual Hebrew letters. By visualizing a letter, chanting it, remembering its meaning, we align ourselves more with its spiritual energy. For example, meditating on Aleph brings balance and divine unity. Focusing on Shin ignites fire and transformation. Chanting Mem connects us to the placid waters of wisdom and intuition. These meditations can open up gateways, which can better help us connect with the divine. Now, how do we apply the language of Kabbalah in everyday life? In other words, how can we integrate this knowledge into our everyday life? Well, here's some ideas. Pay attention to the words that you speak. Are they creating harmony or division? You know all those sacred letters and the words that are made of it? Use them. Even simple words like shalom carry great spiritual energy. Great practice. Visualize individual Hebrew letters in quiet moments of contemplation. Remember what we said about Aleph, Shin? So far you have 20 other letters to meditate on, each one with a significance of their own. Lastly, explore Gematria. In Kabbalah, it will come up again and again. So often so that it's kind of hard to ignore. Overall, when we start to bring awareness to the individual letters and the words, we start to see this language not just as a tool, but as a force for spiritual development. The Hebrew alphabet is more than just letters. As said before, it's a divine blueprint for creation. Each letter holds power. Each word carries intention. And through them, we can connect to the hidden energies of the world. If this discussion has resonated with you, I recommend that you check out the individual meanings for each individual letter and maybe reflect on which one speaks to you the most. Perhaps you can find out for yourself the grand design behind the universe. Thank you for joining me on this exploration. If you've enjoyed what you've seen, please consider sharing it with a friend, especially one who may be interested in learning more about Kabbalah. And huge thanks to our Patreon supporters, of which none of this would be possible without your support. Please consider becoming a free member, and until next time, keep those rainbows rolling.